Hey Lotus Tribe, it's Heather. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. I wanted to take a couple minutes to go over some tips on how to manage your everyday stress. We go over a lot of things here at the studio, including yoga, massage, meditation, wellness workshops. So tons of tools that we can add to our tool belts to help manage our stress. But I wanted to offer a few tips that we can do at home in our everyday lives just to help identify and manage our stress. So number one, knowing your triggers. What stresses you out every day? Is it your commute to work? Is it the need to check into social media maybe a little more often than we should to see what's going on in the world? Is it paying our bills every month? So if we first start to identify these triggers, then we can better learn how to manage them as well as our everyday stress. And two, clearing the clutter. So taking a look at our homes, our work spaces, and our cars. Oftentimes when these places in our lives get into disarray, that leads to unnecessary chaos and a little bit of a feeling of being out of control. So getting organized, even if it's a little bit at a time, and please clear the clutter, and that will alleviate a little bit of your everyday stress. And learning not to multitask so much. Trying to give our full attention, being present and aware to the task at hand. We take on too much all at one time, and this just can lead to undue stress that can manifest physically. So we need to learn to really take charge of our health by learning to manage these things in our everyday life. And then learning to unplug, right? Putting the phones down once in a while. We have this wonderful technology that can enhance and help us live our lives, but oftentimes we feel like we are slaves to them. So if we're having face-to-face social interaction with friends or family, then we certainly shouldn't be holding our smartphones, checking in with social media, because we're having a face-to-face social interaction right now. So learning to unplug. We get overly connected with all this technology each and every day, and then we suffer a real disconnect with ourselves. So learning to unplug even just for a little while. And finally, clearing your calendar. So learning to say no. Oftentimes we feel obligated to accept every invitation. We take on more than we can handle, and that just leads to more stress. So if we can learn to say no and respectfully decline an invitation, it's a lot easier than finding an excuse or a way to say no or back out later on. So I hope you have found some useful tips on how to manage your everyday stress today. I hope to see you at the studio very soon. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.